Nini everyone, Zabora here. Welcome back to Witchy Words with Zabora. I'm your host, Zabora. Today we're going to be talking about pop culture magic and what that all entails. Now, some of you may have heard this referred to as pop culture paganism. The kind of interchangeable, but for me it's not really paganism. It's not really a religious thing. It's more of a magical system thing, regardless of what other format they use. So this idea kind of cropped up between a discussion we were having, my coven was having, and Blue Sage and I were talking about Pokemon. That's why I kind of pulled out all of the the little plushies here. We were talking about Pokemon being used as symbols in pop culture paganism and how that applies and whatnot, because it doesn't actually have to be a god or a godlike being. There's so much more that you can do with pop culture paganism because it's more built upon symbology, as I said, rather than like religious worship or anything to do with that. It's more of what connects to you as a person, as a witch, as a magical practitioner, than it does to do with deities. Now, that's not to say you can't incorporate deities. You most certainly can, whether they be like historical references like Sekhmet or comic book references like Loki, in the Marvel universe. If you want to use those kinds of images, you're more than welcome to. You can also use Arceus, who was the Pokemon god. He was the first Pokemon to hatch from the cosmic egg. He created all the other Pokemon. He banished Giratina to the Shadow Realm. I would not recommend worshipping Giratina, just because Giratina really reminds me of Pet. It's the nothing from the Neverending Story. It's uncreation. It's total and utter destruction and silence, and it's not the beautiful chaos that Arceus brought forth when he gave us life and stuff. So you can use a deity from a Pokemon series. You can use these for servitors and egregores. They're perfect little housings. Do you know how awesome it would be to have a cute little Eevee servitor helping you with magic? How fucking cute is that? And then they morph into the different elements. You have Flareon, Vaporeon, all kinds of stuff that you can do with Pokemon. All kinds of stuff. Lucky Money, this dude literally shoots money at his opponents. Come on, you can do so much water magic, storm magic, electric magic, fire magic, earth magic, fairy magic. Don't curse the Fae. Don't curse the Fae. Jigglypuff is not happy with that. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do in regards to pop culture paganism. It really is symbology. Batman here, the bat symbol, all right? That's 100% an image of protection in my mind. So if I wanted to draw the bat symbol on something to draw upon the idea of protection, because I gotta tell you, a lot more people know about the bat symbol than they do about, say, Uncle Seti here, okay? It's just one of those things that it almost feels like it adds almost more power because it's a bigger icon. But, that's just how I feel. Blue Sage, he's going to do his own video about, I believe he's going to cover servitors and Pokemon and stuff, because that was kind of a thing we were discussing. But you could use Black Panther in your magic for stealth and silence, or justice and revenge and things of that nature. He's very much a king. You could call upon him for leadership. There's all kinds of symbology associated with Black Panther. I did have a Wonder Woman doll around here somewhere. Get out of here, Psyduck. Here's one. What about this, huh? What about Dovahkiin? Do you know how much lore is associated with Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls and the gods? There's so much shit that you can incorporate with this. Dovahkiin. I mean, you even have your own religious songs and shit. There's so much stuff that you can do when it comes to pop culture paganism. I'm kind of liking this look. I'm going to have to figure out how we're going to do this. Look at that. I get to wear the crown and the helmet. I hacked the game. So, Yeah, pop culture paganism is built upon symbology. It's built upon that idea of magic being kind of linked to how we feel about it. And this kind of ties into what I told you guys in the divination lessons. I don't want to give you guys symbols and tell you these are what these symbols mean, because they may not mean those things to you. And that's kind of a big part of the pop culture magic. That's a big part of figuring out, what do these symbols mean to me, and how can I incorporate them into my magical practice. So I hope this has been enlightening. That's it for tonight, guys. Sanapte.